So what is so great about Scottsdale? If you know anything about Phoenix, you have probably heard that Scottsdale is the premier city to live in. And why is that? Why in the world are people paying millions of dollars to live in just the city itself? Well, we are taking a look at everything you need to know about living in Scottsdale today, all the best things to do, all the places to live that you should be checking out. Let's get into it right now. Quick stop, if you are thinking of moving to Scottsdale or the Phoenix area, I'd love to help you out. I'm a realtor here in the area. I made this move about 5 years ago, and I want to help people not make the mistakes that I did. So if you are thinking of moving, feel free to reach out to me. My number's on the screen. Feel free to text, call, shoot me an email, whatever you need to do. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna start our Scottsdale journey here in Old Town Scottsdale. So this is probably the premier nightlife things to do in the entire Phoenix area, maybe the state of Arizona, especially when it comes to nightlife. And not only that, as you're gonna see, we're gonna walk by, it's known for its great shopping. So during the day, tons and tons of shop. I mean, they're just lined with shops. And as you can see, it's kind of got this Western Old Town vibe to it. They've kept all the kind of same buildings, the same look to things. So it has a very Western feel to it. And all the shops are stacked inside there. You're gonna find some great antique type of stores, jewelry stores, anything you can imagine over in Old Town Scottsdale. And then at night is when the bars are gonna open up, and you're gonna have some good nightlife over there as well. This is also where some of our favorite restaurants are in the entire Phoenix area over in Old Town. And now, so the rest of this video outside of Old Town, we're gonna start in the southern part. Here in Old Town, we're gonna make our way all the way up to North Scottsdale. So we're gonna go through Guinea Ranch, McCormick Ranch. We're gonna see Scottsdale Quarter. We're gonna see some condo living over there. And then we're gonna get up to Northern Scottsdale, where some of the larger land is, the acreage type of lots you'll see up in Northern Scottsdale. So right around here, right around Old Town, is also Fashion Square. So that's the indoor mall, mostly known for its shopping, as you would guess. Some higher end shopping. Got someone yelling in our back here. So this is where you're going to find some of the more unique stores in Old Town. Fashion Square is going to be your typical mall stores, while also having some of the higher end brands, you know, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all those type of stores are going to be stacked inside there. And that's just an awesome spot. And so right in between there, also in Fashion Square, is where you're going to find some of the best condo living in the Phoenix area, just so close to the best things to do right here in Old Town, also right next to Fashion Square, right across the street. So we're going to go check out what those condos are like in just a second. Also near Old Town is going to be some of the entry-level type of houses you'll find in Scottsdale. So a lot of these homes are going to be older, built in the 50s, 60s, sometimes even earlier, but they're going to be extremely well kept. We'll kind of have a drive-by, check out what those houses are looking at. That'll probably be the lowest priced houses you'll find in the Scottsdale area. While they're going to be extremely well kept, the insides are usually immaculate, the outsides are great, and they have no HOAs, so you can usually tear them down and do whatever you want to them. So let's take a look at those. This is right next to Scottsdale Fashion Square. This is what you'll see a lot in this southern Scottsdale area. You're going to tell that these aren't newer homes. Are going to be a different build style than you'll typically see. They won't have the tile roofs. You'll see some with larger land, but they have this kind of farm style build, long, skinny homes that you will see. So let's take a look at a few. We'll drive around just so you can get a feel. So as we can see, they're going to be some smaller homes. They're going to be a little bit longer and skinnier homes, but they're going to be well taken care of. You can see the pride of ownership. A lot of grass, a lot of greenery, fairly lush down here. People like to keep things very well kept. And one big plus about this area is that it is a no HOA area, so you can do what you want to the home. So there are some homes that have some unique styles because of the no HOA. For the most part, people keep the older style of look that it originally came with the brick on it and everything. There is definitely some pride in keeping it as it was built. And as you can see back there, they are going to have a great view of Camelback Mountain. That is the highest priced area code surrounding Camelback. So any chance you can be close to there, there's some pride of ownership living near Camelback. So we are now in Optum at Sonoran Village, and I don't want to highlight this one for too long because it does have a lot of leases involved. There are some options to purchase here as well, but they are in such high demand. you may not ever find one. There's very few ever available. Sometimes there are no available here at Optum Sonoran Village. I'll show you a few surrounding shots of it, but this is as luxury of condo living as it gets. This community just offers everything you want, from all the great pools, the great amenities. You're close to Fashion Square in Old Town. They have some businesses just below you, so you've got some shops and restaurants even inside the community itself. Extremely well taken care of. Probably one of the more green just areas in general. Not only are the buildings green, but they just have such a great landscaping, all the lush plants all around. So it's a beautiful condo complex, and they also have just some fun things to do. The billiards, the pool, sitting areas, restaurant, bars real close by. So this is a great option, again, if you're in that condo type of lifestyle. All right, so we got some of the best condo living maybe in the world, I would argue. Right behind us here is the Scottsdale Waterfront. Large condos, they're beautiful condos. They have plenty of different floor plans. What's so great about these is their location. So right here is the Scottsdale Old Town we just came from. You have a beautiful waterfront right here that you can walk along, and then right on the other side, we'll check it out in a second, is the Scottsdale Fashion Square. So on one side of the river, literally walking distance, you have all the unique shops, all the great nightlife, great restaurants, and on the other side you have some of the best shopping in the entire Phoenix area, and you're within 5-minute walk to each of them. Not to mention, these condos are beautiful. They have plenty of different floor plans, from the top ones at the penthouse going for well over $1 million, multi-million-dollar penthouses at the top, to some that you can get maybe in the 600s or 700s now, and prices are continuing to go up. There's such great demand here for a reason. I mean, this type of condo lifestyle you really can't get anywhere else in the Phoenix area. There's some in downtown, but just with the amount of things to do and the name that goes with it of Scottsdale, the luxury type living you're going to be getting, these are what you're looking for at Scottsdale Waterfront. And so if you're in that price range, a lot of people are desiring this area. Not to mention its location you just can't beat. You got the beautiful waterfront. If you have one of the top floors, you get views of all the great mountains. So condo living, top tier, obviously in the higher price range, because this is Scottsdale, this is luxury, but if that's what you're looking for, this is a great spot. So right behind me is going to be Fashion Square, massive 3-level indoor shopping mall. All your favorite stores are there, as well as all the famous luxury brands. I mean, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, all those stores and more are going to be in there. They've got some good entertainment. We just went to this kind of interactive art studio called Wonder Spaces, which was unique. I'll show you a few pictures of what it was like there. But yeah, I mean, you can tell those condos are in a great location, and this is just about the prime, the best entertainment, shopping, and dining you're gonna have in the Phoenix area is right between Old Town and Fashion Square. Those two butt up against each other with the river in between, and you just can't beat the location. So much to do, so many great shops. You can see why people love this area. Let's head on over to the more south central area, McCormick Ranch, Guinea Ranch. This is what a lot of people think of when they think of luxury in Scottsdale, that golf club resort. Let's check it out. One thing I didn't touch on yet is who are the type of people that are living in these different locations. So these single family homes down in southern Scottsdale, as well as this condo lifestyle, and they are very different from each other, as different as it can get, the lifestyle that you are getting. So in these condos are typically going to be your young professionals. You're going to see a lot of people in the tech industry, sometimes the younger people in the banking industry are going to be the people that are living in these condos. Typically the single young professional who wants to enjoy the nightlife. That's what's going to be primarily in those condo lifestyles, are those younger adults who want that lifestyle, and it makes sense. It's close to all the great things to do, the great nightlife, great shops, great bars, and everything like that. Now the single family homes are as different from that as you can get. Although they're still close to some of those great things to do, they are some of the quieter, calm communities that you can get. They're very tucked away, separate from all the hustle and bustle and all the great things to do. And you're going to see a lot of retirees, snowbirds, empty nesters, and families that are living there, because it's a calmer, great spot to live, but it is a little bit smaller. So maybe not the ideal location for a large family. But I've seen a lot of people who are empty nesters and they had a 4 or 5 bedroom house, and then they downsized into this southern Scottsdale or historic district where it's a smaller home, but there's a lot of pride or ownership, and they love the location. They love how well kept everything is. It's smaller, so it's easy to keep up themselves. And those are the people who are loving those single family homes down in southern Scottsdale, where the condos are dominated by the young adults who still want that energizing lifestyle, who still love to be close to the things to do. So yeah, and now we have a totally different lifestyle we're about to check out on in the golf club resort lifestyle. We are back at the Guinea Ranch, McCormick Ranch area, and this, in my opinion, is what a lot of people think of when they think of the Scottsdale type of lifestyle. So right back there is the golf course. These are some of the highest end golf courses in the state of Arizona. Tons of water on them. They're beautiful. A lot of them overlook Camelback Ranch. And this is what I personally pictured when I heard Scottsdale type living. This is what I imagined. This is where you're going to find that mansion type of living. You're going to find some smaller kind of condo type living as well, where a lot of people, especially snowbirds, are moving into. Take a look at that community in a second here, but just this is a lifestyle type of community, luxury lifestyle. Some of the best golf courses in the world. Sorry, we got a car coming by us. Some of the best golf courses in the world, resorts, spas, all that great stuff, fine dining surrounding the area, as well as some beautiful homes that we'll drive around, take a look at those also. Prices here, you're going to start in the 800s when it comes to single family homes, and you can kind of go up to what you can imagine. Around $4 million is where they're topped out right now as far as what's available in this Guinea Ranch, McCormick Ranch. This is Central Scottsdale, and yes, this is just a lifestyle type of living. A lot of snowbirds are moving to here. You know, they want to enjoy themselves in these winter months where we're getting 50, 60, 70 degree weather. They can come and enjoy some extremely great golf, the resorts, the fine dining. You're right in between the Scottsdale Quarter and Fashion Square that we took a look at. So it's a great location. It's Central Scottsdale, about as good as it gets when it comes for location, and not to mention the homes you're getting, but really you are paying for the lifestyle that comes with living in Central Scottsdale. Let's take a look at those few different types of communities. We'll take a look at a few different type of properties you'll see over in this McCormick Guinea Ranch area. Just some beautiful homes. You're gonna have larger lots. A lot of the homes are gonna be a little further set back, so like a larger driveway, large front yard. A lot of pride and ownership living right in this central location, and this is really what a lot of people picture when they think of that luxury Scottsdale lifestyle. As you can see, just some beautiful homes. I mean, just take a look at these things. Yeah, those are some sweet places for sure. Another living situation a lot of people consider are these type of townhome, patio home type of places where you have a joint wall, but you still really have your own place. It's not really a condo. This is great for people who maybe aren't going to be living here full time, want something smaller, easier to take care of while you're still going to have access to these golf course communities, all the fine dining. This could be a great option for people like that. And maybe if you are going full time, this is also no complaints living in such a great community like this. We have made it over to the Scottsdale Quarter, which is another shopping center in the Scottsdale area. We're getting more northern as we keep moving here, and this is almost to the 101 at the Scottsdale Quarter, about 10 minutes north of the Guinea Ranch area. And this is going to be some of your higher end type of shopping over here. Some normal stores as well, but a lot of luxury type stores that are going on at the Scottsdale Quarter. And this is a beautiful complex, just all the different shops they have over here. And living over here is going to be, you're going to have a few different options. You do have that condo lifestyle is available, especially over on Kierland Boulevard. There's some luxury type condos that are beautiful, but it is going to be more expensive. It's going to be tough to find somewhere, especially in that complex in particular, which is connected to the Scottsdale Quarter, under $750. Most things are going to be over. And then as far as homes in this area, very similar to that McCormick Guinea Ranch area, probably going to be over $700,000 for your entry level single family home over in the Scottsdale Quarter area. And this is just in general, you see it on map, it's a bigger area that we're talking about here. So there's different communities, different neighborhoods. You are going to have some luxury mansion type styles, and then you're also going to get some suburb type of living where many families are living and good stuff like that. So yeah, this is central to northern Scottsdale. We're going to move up to the northern Scottsdale area next. So if maybe you're wanting to live in Scottsdale and not pay that $3 million price for, you know, a mansion, a custom home on a large lot, this area up here where you're gonna have that suburb residential type of feel could be a great option for you, where you can find some places under $1 million while being still in that luxury lifestyle with fine dining, great restaurants, great golf courses. The Weston's close by. You're close to TPC Scottsdale, which is where they just had that huge Waste Management Open in Phoenix. It's got that awesome 16th hole where they got people drunk and going crazy while they're hitting, unlike any other golf experience. If you're wanting that type of lifestyle while not being in that multi-million-dollar price range, over here in Central North Scottsdale is a great option for you. So we are up in the DC Ranch area, driving around a neighborhood. We'll take a look at the homes here in a second. But DC Ranch, so we are officially in North Scottsdale. Pretty much once you get over the 101 is going to be North Scottsdale. This is going to be a luxury type living, and it's also still going to have a fairly family focus to it. You are still going to get plenty of retirees. The type of people that are going to be living up here are retirees, and then people extremely successful in their field. You're going to see a lot of doctors up here, CEOs, tech companies, people who run tech companies, different things like that are what you'll see in DC Ranch. And this area is beautiful. It's going to have obviously more of a desert landscape, as we'll see, but it's a beautiful area, extremely well maintained. Some of the best golf courses like DC Ranch are up here, and as well as Greyhawk we're right next to. You're going to have a high-end shopping center close by. So even though we are still a little bit further away from the city, it is a beautiful area with some great things to do. Let's check out some of these homes closer up. So here we'll see some of these homes right around the DC Ranch area. This is a suburb right outside of DC Ranch. We're probably less than a mile away, and as you can see, you have some gorgeous homes, extremely large homes. You're going to see multiple garages. Many homes over here are going to be 3,000 square feet and up. You can just see the enormous size. You're going to see a lot of desert landscape up here. It's extremely popular for one. That's what's going to survive the best, is some hardier plants, and you're not going to see a ton of grass, but you're going to just see extremely manicured desert landscape. We've made our way all the way to the top of Scottsdale. We are in the north end of Scottsdale up here. Right between Cave Creek and North Scottsdale is kind of the general area we're talking about, and it's going to look like, as we are seeing back here, you just have a desert landscape, and behind it somewhere in there is going to be a multi-million-dollar massive mansion. That's bad camera work right there. But what's so unique to me about this, and what was surprising when I first, kind of came across this area when I moved here, is that these type of places, they seem like and they feel like they're in the middle of nowhere. So you're coming down a road, fairly normal feeling road, you take a turn, and then you still feel like you're not in any special neighborhood. It just kind of looks like a desert landscape. You take one more turn, and right in front of you is a multi-million-dollar mansion. And up in this area is mostly where you're going to see celebrities, doctors, high people and their company, CEOs. This is the top of the line living in the entire Phoenix area. Is going to be North Scottsdale. Just take a look at how much property you're going to have. All these homes up here are going to be custom built. There's one right behind me being built right now. So you're going to basically have an extremely large lot, and they're going to have a custom home built on top of it. And as you can see, it just kind of feels like the middle of nowhere in a sense. There's a home back there, you can barely find it, so it almost feels like you have your own estate, you're in your own city when you live here, but you're really not that far from some of the best things to do. Maybe 30-40 minutes to the Scottsdale Quarter, an hour to that Fashion Square Old Town Center. So even though you're going to have the largest homes out there, beautiful estates with tons of land, you're still not that far from some of the best things to do. And these areas also, they're going to be centered around those amazing country clubs, True North. You're still sort of close to Greyhawk, DC Ranch. There's just a plethora of amazing golf courses up here and country clubs, as well as some fine dining that's not easy to find sometimes. And then also up here, you're going to be closer to access to some of the best outdoors things to do. So you obviously have the mountains behind you, as we can see over here. So there's some incredible mountain biking trails. Is huge out here, especially in the fall and winter months. Some awesome trails. You're going to get some good walking, hiking paths. And then also you're fairly close, since you are further away from the city, you're close to, some off-roading, ATVs, dirt biking. If you're into that thing, up here is also a perfect spot for you. So this is North Scottsdale. Again, huge lands, custom built homes, giant mansions. These are estates up here. You really feel like you're in your own secluded city when you own a place up here, and it's as good as it gets when it comes to living. And this is really that luxury mansion estate. Any word you can describe to describe this awesome living in North Scottsdale. So yeah. Beautiful area up here, and this is really the end of the video. We've started in southern Scottsdale, down where there's kind of some more things to do, closer to the best restaurants, best entertainment, down there in Old Town and Fashion Square. Made our way to Central Scottsdale, McCormick Ranch, Guinea Ranch. That's that country club golf lifestyle with some beautiful large homes while still being close to things to do. And then we eventually made our way up here to North Scottsdale. Hopefully this helped you get an idea of what it's like living in Scottsdale. We have all these different options from condo living where you can find something in the 300s to the best and multi-million-dollar homes. There's one for sale for $15 million up here in North Scottsdale. So obviously you have a broad range. If you're a family looking for a more residential area, that's where I probably recommend that north central area over at the Scottsdale Quarter. And if you're thinking of making a move, even if it's not to Scottsdale, but just somewhere in the Phoenix area, I'd love to help you out where I can. My service is free to you. I made this move 5 years ago, and I love to help people make this move as well. So yeah, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever you got to do. My number is on the screen, and thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more areas on Living in Phoenix.